Hey guys, how you doing? It's KJ here with the scariest movie ever made at rigreality.com. And we're going to get into some subliminal messages today. And of course, that's one thing I like to pick apart quite a bit in a lot of my videos is symbols and symbology all around us and kind of the false reality, so to speak, that's been created for us that we all share and we're all raised into. So before I do, just quickly, I'll address a few things. I've been uploading videos now for just a few weeks, and dealing with the comment section's a whole new thing, you know. And of course, there's a lot of support, which is awesome. But then there's just as many negative comments on some of the videos, and that's all right. You know, I get it. I really don't take it to heart. I understand that this kind of research can be kind of weird at first for people. I mean, it was for me. I wasn't always into this kind of stuff. I used to be very, quote, conditioned myself, you know, and then I kind of had my own little breakthrough, and now I kind of see things all around that I never saw before. And that's what happens with this kind of research, breaking apart symbols and symbology and subliminals. It's an eye opener, and once you've had your eyes opened, it's really hard to close them again, and you'll see that, you know. So anyway, with that, keep an open mind and check this out. We're going to go into Michael Jackson first. So Michael Jackson, really interesting character. Lots of research you can do on him. I get into some of the Illuminati, so to speak, and Freemason stuff with the music industry and really just all around the world. But specifically with the music industry, Michael Jackson was really raised into this stuff. I mean, you can see him doing a lot of the same gestures as the rest of the Illuminati celebrities ever since he was a kid, and coming up. And he was definitely a tool of the Illuminati in a lot of ways. Was he an evil guy? Was he, into ritual sacrifices and some of the stuff they do? I don't know. I don't know. I can just kind of judge by the symbols and symbology and just the research itself, and it all leads you to the point where you can't deny he was definitely, used by them, to a lot of degrees. A lot of weird connections there with that too. He was with Sony. Of course, Whitney Houston died not long ago. She was with Sony. They found out that the same pharmacy that Jackson was using before his death and the medication he got from there that killed him, same pharmacy she was using. These companies make more money off of some of these celebrities after they die. It's another thing to think about. And then there's the whole angle with Michael Jackson speaking out against the Illuminati. A lot of people believe near the end of his life, and maybe that's what caused his untimely death. So research all that on your own as well. Plenty of stuff out there on it. All right, so anyway, just keeping all of that in mind, one thing you'll find before 9/11 actually happened, it showed up a lot in different movies and television shows and pictures even, it was there. So there's a few angles on why that is, is that something the Illuminati or the Freemasons do on purpose? Are they trying to, let us know what's coming before it comes without us even realizing it? Some people would say yes. Maybe that adds to the power of the actual ritual. Who knows? Could it just be some kind of an imprinting? Everything's energy. We're all connected. Maybe this, obviously, at least in my belief, this was all part of a ritual, and this is something that people were thinking about for a very long time. So, that collective thought energy, could that have imprinted a lot of these images, on pictures for us? Could it have put it in people's minds to do in television and movies that really had no idea what they were doing? Possibly. Who knows? Either way, check it out for yourself. Do some research, and you'll see it's it's out there, and there's plenty of really interesting information there on that subject. So going into this, we'll go ahead and take a look at Michael Jackson here. And again, remember, this was put out a few years before 9/11 even happened. So here's a few things you should look at. First off, we'll just get the obvious Illuminati Freemason symbolism out of the way. And he's on a dance floor, but the dance floor is the black and white checkered floor, very famous in all the lodges. Also in the lodges, they conduct rituals on these black and white checkered floors, blood rituals. You can even see a video of somebody snuck into a lodge in Turkey and filmed a video a long time ago, and that's one I've seen. And you said just do the research on the Freemasons and all that and the rituals, and you'll see that that's part of the thing, right? It's kind of what they do. So so there's Michael Jackson wearing red for the blood, so it's a blood ritual, right? And the dance floor is transparent. Probably a nod to as above, so below. It's another belief system that falls into these guys. Satanic church as well. But if you look over there to the right of the screen, just under the transparent floor, you'll see the pyramid. So there's the Illuminati pyramid that shows up so often in these things, right? Alright, so another really interesting thing to look at here with Michael Jackson, look at the position of his arms. His arms, if it were a clock, are actually at 9/11. See? Right there, the one in the middle, 9, and then the other one raised up at the 11. Okay? So 9/11, blood ritual right there. And there's more. If you look at the smoke behind him, that's not really smoke. Take a good look at it. I'll move this little guy around and kind of help you out. But look right here. These are bodies. These are souls, and they're going up in the dust. It's all brown. They're going up in the destruction. Here's the city. The towers are down, and here's all the bodies going up in the sky, right? The head, shoulders. Some obvious one right here. Another shoulder here, another head. All through there. So these are bodies going up in the destruction from 9/11, the blood ritual. Okay? Alright, so we got that part done, but now check this out. Another thing I found out a lot with these subliminals is that it's kind of like cockroaches. You know, you always hear if you see one roach, there's probably another few hundred pretty close, right? Same thing with subliminals. And let me give you a good example here. We're going to go in a little bit closer. And we'll start right down here at the floor. I might lose some of you on this, but just kind of stay with me, and like I said, realize that, you know, where there's one subliminal, there's usually many more. And they don't always have to be so obvious, right? So let's look down here at his feet. And here's what you're going to see. I'm going to show you, as we get closer into the picture, there's a lot of images of actual faces. A lot of them are demonic faces, okay, so to speak. Monster faces, alien faces, whatever you want to call them, but they're pretty freaky. And they're all through here. So here's on Michael Jackson, the blood sacrifice. Or is he the devil? You know, who knows in this. But either way, right here at the bottom, we'll start and I'll trace it out. Here's a head. Looks like a big old alien head, see? Comes down, and here's an eye, a little mouth or nose. Right? So there's the alien head. And then it's connected to this. It's a bigger head, so I'm going to trace it out. It's like a demon-looking head. So here's the horn wrapping around back there. Right around this way. Here's the mouth, big mouth. Tracing the mouth, and the mouth is the eyes for this alien monster. But now it's the mouth for this guy. Here's an eye. Here's the nose, see? Big mouth right there. And here's the mouth. Big jaws. Goes up, here's the horn, spiky horn. Another one wrapping around right over here, and there it is. So there's scary face. But wait, there's more. We go up here, and here's some more. It looks like a skull right here. See this big round dome? Right down in here. Eye, nose, mouth right here. See another little face right in here. They start kind of mixing together. There's a lot of that up in the cloud, or the bodies are going up into the sky. So here's another one. It's a big one. So here's an eye, nose, mouth. I'll trace out the head. Starts up here. It's the eye right there. Boom, all the way around the side. Boom, goes around this way. There's the head. Eye, nose, mouth. See? Alright, we'll go up a little more. I'm getting some pretty cool stuff up here on his arm. So on his arm, right here, he's got a snake. You see the snake? I'm tracing out the body right here. See him coiled up, coiled up, coiled up. There's the head, the little tongue. It's a snake. Right there on his arm. See? Right? And then the snake ends right here at the bottom of another big face. Alright, so lastly, on Michael Jackson at least, here's kind of the big one, the cherry on top of the sundae. We've got the devil's face. It's all right in here. I'm going to show you his collar. These are the horns. See? Horn, horn, and go down, we're tracing the face. It's the devil's face. It's like a V. See it? Right here.